Hi, welcome to Rob Allen's Watch and Jewelry. Today I'm going to show you a few steps on simple soldering. Um, it's a really easy technique if you have the right torch, the right settings. I'm going to show you how to solder your chain, an easy way, simple way. Really the only way, the best way to solder it. But it's Rob Allen's Watch and Jewelry, and we are located at 28 East Berry, Upland, Indiana. And I'm Rob Allen. And welcome to my video on how to do jewelry repair. This is part one, the very first one. So I'm going to have many of jewelry repair and watch repair because I'm a watchmaker also. But we are at 28 East Berry, Upland, Indiana, 46989. If you have any questions, 765-499-7558. Or you can also use our email address. It's roballenswatchandjewelry@gmail.com or roballenswatchshop@gmail.com, and that's ALLENS at ALLENS watchshop@gmail.com. So now that we got that straight, let's move on. All right, I'm gonna teach you how to do this simple solder I got here. What it is, it's a little bitty fine chain with a pendant. And what it is a solder joint right, if you can see that. I don't know if you can or not, but anyway, it's a solder joint right there. So maybe you can see it when I get it on the bench. You can't hardly see it here, but let me turn you around and then we'll get back to that in just a moment. Okay, there's the chain. Okay, here's the chain. See if I can get you a little closer here. Okay, here's the chain. Here's part of the chain. Here's the other part of the chain. So what's got to happen is this is going to be soldered to this, like that, just like that. But we got to make sure it's straight and even. My hand's probably in the way, but anyway, first thing you got to do, make sure your piece is very clean. That's pretty important. So here's what we do: put a little flux on the solder joint. All right. We're going to move this in. Now you got to be very, very, very careful with this because this is a really, really delicate chain, and you do not want to put too much heat on it. If you put too much heat on it, you want to use a soft solder. If you do not use a soft solder, you're going to give yourself some problems because of that being so thin. So, and you use just a little bitty piece of solder is all you need. We have that's a piece of solder there, but we need even smaller than that. Get a pair of pliers here to show you. I'm gonna break this solder because it's a little big, so we're gonna break that like so into about 3 pieces. Okay, so we got, okay, so now here's what we're gonna do. If I could get this in just a little more so you could see what I've got going here. You can see that, I don't know. It's a little better. I can't really tell. Yeah, I guess it's a little better. But this is the part we're going to be soldering right here. So maybe we should bring this in a little better for you to see, so you can see it. Get that solder away there. You can see it looks like it's been soldered before, but it's that piece right there. Let's see if we can zoom that in maybe. And that's pretty much the best way the best it's going to be. So here's what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to light our torch. Now we don't want that much of a torch. We don't want too much fire. So you just want just enough, because otherwise, if you don't, let's go ahead and drop a little bit more flux on there. And we're going to heat this up a little. Okay, we get just enough, because we do not want to melt that. That's the whole thing. You know, if you melt that, you're going to have some serious problems. So, because once it starts melting, I mean, it just keeps on melting. Now, what you're going to do is heat up your solder to a ball. Okay. Heat it up to a ball. First of all, you got to find it. There we go. Heat your solder up to a ball. There's another piece right here we use. Right here. If I could get it. This is not actually a solder pick, ladies and gentlemen, but it is my solder pick, and most people don't use solder picks like this. But anyway, here's what we're going to do. So, now see, you got to be very, there we go. See there? I tell you what happened. There was dirt inside the clasp. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and make. We're going to go ahead and make this. There we go. Right there. See there? See how it bonded? See there? Now, that little black ain't gonna hurt nothing. But what we got is a solder joint right there. See? Now I'm gonna put this in some acid, and what that does, the acid, that takes away the fire scale. Basically, the fire scale is the black stuff. So just give that a little bit of, just give that a little second. We'll take that out, and we'll dip that in the cleaner. You'll see what I mean by the fire scale being gone. Okay. And we'll dip that cleaner. Okay, now look here. See, this is what I mean. Now see, there's just a little bit of black on there. Now we will clean that off. That'll clean off in the ultrasonic. I'm not worried about this. That's just a little bit of dirt that got on there that didn't get cleaned properly. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on polishing this. Okay. I'm going to move you over here this way a little bit. Down to my there we go. Now here's what we're going to do. Go to the bench so you can see. I'm going to go ahead and polish this with a little small buffer. You got to do it at a real slow pace, because you do not want to take off too much of that gold. If you do, that chain will break, and then that'll be it. Okay, so just polish that up just like so, and then do the other side just like so. Okay. But the whole key to this is, when you're soldering, is make sure you can control your torch. If you don't control your torch, then that's when you're going to give yourself problems. But there you go. There you have it. There's a soldered chain right there. Now, if you have any questions, any comments, I'll be happy to answer them. See if I can get that in there. I'll be happy to answer them. Just leave them on the post. I'll answer all I can. And if there's anything else you'd like to see, from Rob Allen's Watch and Jewelry, then just write in and let me know if you'd like to see something. I'm a watchmaker also, so there's a number of things I can show you: crystals, watch crystals, any kind of jewelry repair. Uh, I want people to be educated on what they're having done. I want people to, for the honesty of another jewelry store. I want them to be honest. I challenge other jewelry stores to let others watch you do your jewelry repair. It's an honesty thing. It's for you and the customer. It's also a protection for you and the customer. Um, but I just want people to see the behind the scenes, the things that a lot of people don't show you in the jewelry industry. So, my name is Rob Allen, and this is my very first video. Hopefully, we have more to come, and I will see you soon. Have a good day.